You're live.
Hello, MLB The Show fans, and welcome back to another episode of The Show Live. Not live. We're
Not live. Live. 15th time we're live this year.
We're so back. Happy postseason, everyone. Drops are enabled. You don't have to learn another language to do it, I'm being told. Right, Colin?
Go to the show.com.
Go to theshow.com for more information. Go get your drops. We got a big episode here, Ashley.
We have a very big episode, but first things first, the postseason. Huge congratulations to the Dodgers, the Cubs, the Yankees, and Tigers for moving on to the Division Series rounds. We wanted to give an update. Postseason content is coming today. It's just coming a little later this afternoon.
Yeah, we're waiting on some live art, I'm being told.
Yes.
Some pictures from the games that were played yesterday. We'll be getting that out as soon as we can this afternoon. But we do have a sneak peek for some folks. I'm sure they want to know at least one of the cards that's going to be in the program.
At least. So as you know, there's going to be an American League wildcard program and a National League wildcard program. And here is a reward from the National League wildcard program.
Blake Snell, huge fan of MLB The Show.
Friend of the show.
That is your first look at the wild card program and the 2025 postseason series, Ashley.
Right, Blake Snell, I know he missed a good chunk of the season due to injury, but he came back in full force in Game 1 for the Dodgers, setting the tone against the Reds. You'll be able to earn this card sometime this afternoon as we get a more well-rounded time of when we can expect this content. We will let you know at some point today, but you can expect this card and many, many more later this afternoon, Carson.
Yes, many, many more. Really excited to see the rest of the cards as they trickle in. Remember, we're going to be doing postseason content supporting all of the different rounds of the postseason.
Right, yeah.
So we'll be having those come out 1 or 2 days after most of them finish. But we're going to be reacting to the postseason just like everyone else and celebrating it in MLB The Show.
Oh, yeah. And we have a Cody.
It's me. I snuck on here.
He's not supposed to be on yet.
It's okay.
That's okay. This is a great time to talk about some other content that came out earlier this week, and that is the Spooky Program, Ashley.
Right, Spooky Program. You're going to get content every single day in October. Tons of player rewards, XP packs. You're going to get roughly 1 to 2 missions every single day within a program, so make sure you're logging in every day to see that content, play that content, and in case you forget, if you have the companion app downloaded on your phone and you turn on your MLB The Show news notifications under your push settings, you'll be able to get a daily reminder every day a little past noon.
Yeah, so make sure you sign up for those push notifications. We're going to be sending you all sorts of new stuff, keeping you guys in the loop with all the great content that's coming out. But I think it's time to talk about this jam-packed episode. Cody, we might lose you for a second.
See you, Cody.
So to kick things off, we do have the final regular season roster attribute update. This will be for all 30 MLB teams. There will be one more attribute update after the postseason.
Yes.
But it's a
Only
really
the
good time to
postseason
see who goes diamond, who goes high diamond, who goes gold. So keep an eye out for that. And then, of course, we have Weekend Classic 10. Some great rewards there. I know some people probably already saw the Zach Wheeler, but there's another great card that'll be in that Weekend Classic. And then, Ashley, we have Lightning.
We have Lightning. You might have saw Jorge Polanco earlier today on socials. We'll help reveal the attributes, but you don't know who Retro Lightning is. So hang on to find that out. But in order to get Lightning, you got to go through your Spotlight Drop 4 program. So we'll go over that as well, Carson. And then we have a spooky update in 9th inning.
Yeah, lots of good stuff. The 9th inning bosses slap. Excited to go through all that together. And now it is time to bring back our good friend Seabrev. Where are you? There he is. Hey,
I'm
Seabrev.
here for the
Long time no
definitely
see.
first time on stream. Yes.
Happy Friday. I think
Happy
it's time to
Friday.
get started, right?
Let's do
Let's do
it.
it.
So a couple of house cleaning to start this episode. As you all know, postseason content coming out a little later today. However, we have 2 predictions packs currently for free on the show shop, and one of them is expiring at noon today. So if you're listening to this and you haven't picked up that pack, opened it and selected your voucher, please make sure you do so within the next 50 minutes to an hour. You're going to want to select which team you think is going to win the World Series. You might also see that some of the vouchers have both teams from each wild card matchup. You will be honored and recognized with the winner of that voucher. So for example, if you picked the Red Sox-Yankees voucher, and even though maybe you wanted the Red Sox, your voucher will continue on since the Yankees are continuing on within the postseason.
So you essentially get one of the wild card winners, whoever
Correct.
won it.
Whoever won
that's
it.
your new
So it's
dog
kind
in
of
the
like,
fight. Yeah.
double your chances.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Yeah, make sure you sign up and you do the voucher before it expires because it will just disappear from your inventory. So,
Right.
So
make sure you open it and select a voucher.
Yeah, we have warned you. Yeah.
You got an hour.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. I saw a lot of people predicting in the chat before the stream started, so go lock those vouchers in right now. And then, of course, Ashley, we have some good news on the XP and PXP front.
We always do. Double XP is going on. It's going to continue until Tuesday at noon. And as for double PXP, if you noticed earlier this week, it turned on for the postseason. Double PXP is going to last all postseason long, Carson.
All postseason long. There's no better time to keep paralleling your players. I know I'm trying to get some P5s for some of those newer cards that have come out. And then, of course, I already mentioned it, but the roster attribute update, Cody, we can expect 19 new golds and 7 new diamonds.
Yep. Yeah, 7 new diamonds, and it's the last regular season one, like y'all said. There will be another one for the postseason teams once the postseason is over as well.
Yeah, so make sure you check out all that as it flips over at the top of the hour, Ashley. But I think that's enough postseason house cleaning for us. The folks want to know what kind of content they can expect. I think we should start with Weekend Classic.
I like it. Cody, we already revealed a certain player award earlier this morning, so if we want to pull up the dev kit here, Carson, walk us through Zach Wheeler as you're drinking a sip of your coffee.
Great timing. Yeah, Zach Wheeler was a strikeout leader in 2021, so he's going to have that 120K per nine to show for it. And not going to be with the Phillies through their postseason run this year, unfortunately, but getting a very nice pitcher card in Weekend Classic this time around.
And of course, Cody, double outlier.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Outlier 2, so the sinker, yep.
Yeah, Zach Wheeler, I mean, he came over from the Mets with that deal with the Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember he was a great player on the Mets, and then he's just taken it up a whole nother level with the Phillies. What a great card celebrating that 2021 season.
Right, and he has that sinker-cutter combo that I know a lot of our players enjoy, and as Cody said, outlier 2 on that sinker. Usually we see it in reverse. We see a lot of outlier on the fastball and no outlier on the sinker.
Right.
Zach Wheeler, it's the other way around. Some people like that more on how that plays, but you all let us know, as hopefully Zach Wheeler will be one of the cards you want to unlock in Weekend Classic.
Yeah, that is your first one. And as we work our way through here, we'll go to the main cam. We have one other big reward, Cody. Should we show him?
Should we hit the trailer?
I don't think big is the right word. It's gigantic. I don't know. This is like maybe the best card in the game. I don't know.
Let's
You'll
hit the
probably
trailer,
wanna play
Colin.
it.
Mickey Mantle.
Oh. I was.
Mickey Mantle, Triple Crown, Ashley. This is quite a reward for Weekend Classic.
This is the cream of the crop. Max contact, max power light, 116 power left. The max continues down the attributes. Cody, what are you seeing with this Mickey Mantle?
I'm seeing everything. What's not there? I mean, at P5, you're gonna have 98 fielding, 98 speed, and almost max everything hitter-wise. This card is just insane.
Yeah, some of my favorite card art. I loved the Babe Ruth 50 home run milestone card. You kind of see those same effects with the Mickey Mantle Triple Crown here. What a season in 1956. 52 home runs, 130 RBIs, and a 353 batting average.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned the card art because I love the way he pops as well as the gray and white texture in the background as constantly one-upping each art, as you will see throughout today's stream. But Mickey Mantle, Zach Wheeler, your Weekend Classic awards that you'll have a choice to unlock depending on which division you get to, how many wins you get to. But Cody, speaking of Weekend Classic rewards, any updates that our fans can look forward to in about an hour?
Yeah. You'll see pretty much the same rewards as the last one we ran through. Obviously, the player rewards are new, and the player rewards that were new last time will be in the Rewind packs again this time around. We added some Moonshot 2.0 and Home Run Derby X packs in the Reward Pass 2, and you'll see some September Spotlight in there also. So great spot to earn amazing rewards and work towards Wheeler and Mantle as well.
Yeah, like I said, Weekend Classic, those are some of my favorite weekends in MLB The Show.
Oh, yeah.
Such a fun way to, play some high-leverage ranked games. I know you guys have heard me say it before, but tying together the Wheeler and the Mantle, you're going to have something to play for this weekend for sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited, and that's just the first piece of content you'll be able to play right at noon. But the second we are jumping to is Spotlight Drop 4, Carson. And there are a lot of goodies on the reward path. Let's show them here.
Yeah, Colin, let's hit it on the dev kit, and we can walk through Drop Light 4 for September. And yeah, it starts out kind of what you can expect. Some old July Spotlight packs. That'll help with some collections.
Yeah, help get that Griffey for those who don't have him.
Yes, it'll definitely help with, that's a great swinging Griffey too.
Oh, I love him.
And then, of course, we have some of the Spotlight players for September you can earn. Gabriel Moreno, Kyle Bradish, there's some good players here.
Absolutely. Let's stop here. Let's go over Kyle Bradish. Cody, talk us through Kyle's September.
Yeah, 2.42 ERA, 37 strikeouts for the month. Pitched extremely well for the Orioles. Has a fantastic pitch mix for our game, too. And 108 hit per nine is pretty solid just for playing through the September Drop 4 program and picking them up along the way.
Right. Play a couple moments, play a couple of missions. Kyle Bradish, you'll be able to add it to your starting rotation, has that 5-pitch mix that our fans can look forward to, Carson. But that's not all. Within this program, you're going to start seeing past September Spotlight drop packs. And then you mentioned the Mets earlier. They're going to get rewarded with Brett Beatty.
Yeah, Brett Beatty, another great September for him. You see it with some really good hitting attributes, some solid fielding. Unfortunately, the Mets couldn't get there into the postseason, but Beatty had a really good September.
Right, just missed it, unfortunately. But if we want to go main camera here, just so I don't accidentally spoil the end attributes for those who might not have seen it yet. But our second to last card, our penultimate, if you will, is Spencer Horwitz. He has absolutely raked against righties throughout the month of September. You're seeing it here with max contact right, max power right, his offensive numbers getting it done against the righties, Cody.
Yeah, 199 WRC plus is pretty nuts. He had an incredible month of September, so definitely great to get him in the spotlight drop for sure.
There we go. So that is Spencer Horwitz. But then, if you saw it on socials the other day, but in case you missed it, back to the dev kit, Carson. Jake Mangum is your September Spotlight Drop 4 final player. He wreaks havoc on the base paths. He makes contact where you need him to make contact. And that's how he plays, Carson.
Yeah, it's a great card. It's cool to see him at the end of this program path. And like you said, he kind of does a little bit of everything. Switch hitter. I know this is a card a lot of people are going to want to try in their lineups.
Yeah, a lot of switch hitters now.
A lot of switch hitters.
Very controversial for some of our fans, but you know what? you got to recognize Jake Mangum if he's going to have a good September.
Yeah, if he's going to rake, he's going to go in the game, right, Cody?
That's right, yeah. This is a really good card. I mean, switch hitter, lowest attributes like power versus right, which is still 82. Yeah. Amazing fielding, amazing speed, very, very good reward for the end of this program. And it's not even the Lightning player.
Not even the Lightning player, but he will be your fourth and final key for the Lightning player, which we'll go over Polanco's attributes in just a little bit. But back to the reward path, Carson.
Yes.
We have a September Spotlight any pack here. As always, we also have a Home Run Derby X Pack at 75 points in the program, help you get even closer to finishing that collection if that's something you're aspiring to do. However, we have a new drop of players within the Drop 4 pack, Carson. So I'm going to hand it off to you with your guy, Luis Garcia.
Yeah, he gets the Tops Now card. I love Luis. He's played so solid for the Nats. I hope we can hold on to him. He had a really solid game where he hit
3 homers.
3 home runs. He's always raked righties. You see it reflected in this Tops Now card.
Right. Yeah, this game was actually against the White Sox. It was that Friday night game, the last weekend of regular season baseball. He made me very worried each and every time he hit the homer. I'm very lucky the White Sox were able to hang on for the win. Shout out Colson Montgomery for the go-ahead swing. But Luis Garcia getting it done for the Nats. You're going to see it here. But,
we got to show him.
I
saw how excited you were in rehearsal.
I know. I was so excited. Grant Taylor is also a part of this Drop 4 pack. And one of my favorite things about him that our fans are going to love, double outlier, Cody.
Yeah, outlier on the curve, which is pretty unique. I think there's only 1 or 2 other players in the game that have that. So outlier 12-6 curve. He's going to be throwing at 87, 88-ish, I think, which is... might be pretty hard to square up, honestly, especially with the 102 fastball and the 95 cutter you got to worry about also.
Right. I personally really need a Grant Taylor for my White Sox theme team. Not many White Sox pitcher flashbacks, if you will, but Grant Taylor and Jordan Leisure having fantastic Septembers for the back end of the bullpen. Just a fun way to kind of end the season on the high note,
Yeah, for sure. I love that he's rocking the City Connects too. Some of my favorite ones this year.
Oh, they're so nice. They're so sweet. But that is the September Spotlight program. You have so many packs, so many players in it, and you'll have a chance to earn all of these players as you play through moments and missions. Anything that has really changed with these programs, Cody, or anything to call out before we move on to Lightning?
It's pretty similar to what you've seen in previous months. Yeah, you're going to have some moments and some missions from the month, and then it all leads to this collection for our Lightning player. Once you unlock Jank Mangum and the other 3 from the month, you'll be able to get this Jorge Polanco in the Lightning collection.
Carson.
And there he is.
Another switch hitter.
We just hopped right in. Another switch hitter, like Cody mentioned, just play all the spotlights from September and collect your Jorge Polanco. This guy is an absolute demon at second base.
Oh, yeah, and the Mariners are going to need him as they start their Game 1 of the Division Series tomorrow, Saturday, with the rest of the series playing. But Jorge Polanco, it was a pretty tight race for September Spotlight, but he reigns on top.
That's what I heard, yeah. He played great in September, Cody. You're seeing it reflected here. Some of my favorite card art of any of the Lightning players this year.
I just love
and this card is just nasty. I mean, what more could you really want from a second baseman or third baseman? And I've always loved his cards in game. He's great every year. So extremely excited selfishly to add this one to my squad personally.
There we go. But Jorge Polanco is your September Lightning. But we always have 2 Lightnings when it comes to each of the months. Colin, shall we hit the trailer?
Let's do it. Ronald Acuna Jr. is your retro Lightning player. Shout out Dan with these trailers, man.
Shout out Dan and the creative arts team. They knocked them out.
Absolutely cooking. Yeah, I love the reversal there. I'm sure some of you guys thought it was going to be a Philly. No, it's Ronnie. Should we show him the attributes, Ashley?
Let's do it. Let's cut to the chase. Ronald Acuna Jr. I mean, Cody, where does he lack? I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, I don't know. This is from his 40-70 season, so closing out the year, reaching the 40-70 mark, only player to be 40-70. Yeah, man, what a card. What a card, and the art is so sick.
Right. I really enjoyed, he got a 99 a few months ago with the Speedway Classic Series.
Yeah.
And I usually struggle with Ronald Acuna Jr. cards, but that one I did really well in. Actually, he's still on my God Squad, so I will be doing my best to try to get as many cards as I need to add this Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah, I'm excited to get him in the lineup too. I've always hit pretty well with him, and I stink with righties. So when you find one, you got to hold on to him. So.
Why does that make so much sense?
Yeah, right.
Good,
How on
'cause
brand
that's
is
who
that?
lefty, you know? Yeah, you're just sticking to the brand.
But Ronnie is one of the ones I can actually hit with. So I'm excited to get his retro lightning in the game. Like you said, Cody, I mean, he can do it all, celebrating that 40-70 season a couple years ago. Really cool card here.
There we go. And if we want to go back full screen here, if you remember, collect the the Spotlight Pack players to get your Retro Lightning Ronald Acuna Jr. But we have some stepping stones to help you within that collection if we want to go back to the game. Once you collect 3 players, you're going to get a Spotlight Pack. But once you're up to 5 players, we snuck in another player, Cody.
Yeah, Nolan McLean came up with the Mets this year and was really impressive, honestly. Pitched amazing for them down the stretch, and another player that has really good pitch mix for what you typically want to see in our game. Great per nines as well. This is a very good card for just working your way up through the Retro Lightning collection.
Yeah, almost think of it as like a freebie as you work your way up to Acuna. Really good pitch mix, like you mentioned. When you have the sweeper slurve changeup, like that, those are some really good off-speed pitches to combine with the cutter and sinker there, Ashley.
Right, the circle change is going to get me swinging out of my shoes every single time. You'd think I would learn by now. Remember when Tarek Skubal was the Lightning, back in May?
Yep.
Still haven't learned to hit the circle change.
It's a tough pitch to hit.
It
I struggle
really
with it too.
I appreciate it. But Ronald Acuna Jr., Jorge Polanco are your headliners for September. If we want to go back full screen here, that then wraps up our year of Spotlight, which congratulated all the players who had standout seasons throughout this year. I mean, speaking of Skubal, we had Carroll and Soto, Willy Adames. Speaking of God Squad, he's still my God Squad shortstop.
Yeah, he's awesome. We've had so many good Lightning players. I'm curious what some of theirs were. I love that Skubal card when he came out. Like you said, the Soto card was amazing. What are some of your guys' favorites? I'm curious. Hopefully it'll be Ronnie soon too.
Ooh, I hope it's Ronnie.
Ronnie and
Who's
Polanco.
yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have him yet, but I think I got to go with Polanco. I just love that
He's
guy
already
every
the
year.
best, yeah.
Yeah.
He already is.
That's mine, yeah.
Bryce Harper, that was a good
Right.
one. Griffey, of course.
Seen some Corbins and Skubals.
Corbin was awesome, yeah.
Right.
At
Yeah.
that time in the power creep, yeah.
Right, absolutely. And Skubal, he was our first pitcher Spotlight player since
Robbie Ray.
Which was what, 21?
Yeah, 22, something.
Many years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great ones here. Gary Sanchez, that was another good one. So, yeah, shout out to
good.
all the Lightning players. It's a shame to see them go, but, the MLB season's over. We're focused on the postseason. There'll still be a ton of great cards, but shout out to the Lightning guys.
Shout out to the Lightning guys, but that is not all for today. We talked about it a little bit early at the top of the stream, but Cody, we'll kick it off with you. We have a new spooky program update.
We do, yeah. So we're doing a spooky program throughout October. So this is going to be updated every single day with something new to do and also something new to earn. So every day in October, you'll be getting something new. Today's update is going to have that Michael Young card that you can see right there. If you miss a day, or if you miss the first 2 days, or if you miss a lot of it, you can still hop on, knock these out whenever. But they will be updated daily with new stuff to earn. Not just spooky players, but some really solid packs and other rewards in there as well. Some XP, ball and packs, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm going to be trying to hop on every day and just knock these things out. It's only going to take 10 or 15 minutes to get through it and keep getting these great rewards. That Michael Young card, kind of proper.
Kind of proper. We can go back to him real quick.
Yeah, I love maxed out contact, good vision. This is a Carson special right here.
There we go. But as Cody
Michael Young, great quirks too. Yeah.
Yes.
And plays a bunch of positions. Yeah. Love
There we
him.
go. Everything in the infield. You love to see it. versatility.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. But as Cody was saying, you're going to want to make sure you log in every day and play. But in case you miss a day, it's all going to be here. That's okay. But as you can see, as we get further along into the month, you're going to have more and more missions that come out that you'll be able to unlock these packs. You're going to be able to unlock John Franco. But there's some goodies in here. There's a Chase any 1 through 25 pack. We get to see some variants of the spooky season. And then to lead you into next week's reward reveal, you see the question marks here. There's going to be a 20th anniversary pack. So for those of you like me, I'm going to raise my hand, that are still on the adventure of getting that John Donaldson, this is a huge pack to help you with your 20th anniversary collection.
Yeah, and like you mentioned earlier, as long as you keep up with this stuff, you're going to get it, pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's going to take not even a full game. Like if mini seasons is your jam, you're going to knock these missions out there. If ranks your jam, you're going to knock out these missions out there. Any mode in between, you're going to be able to play what you choose to play.
Yeah, so knock out the spooky program all throughout October and, get closer to Donaldson while getting a Michael Young on the way. We like that.
There we go. And reminder, make sure you have your notifications turned on in the companion app. That will be your daily reminder every day, a little past noon, that you have something to play for within MLB The Show. But that is the spooky program. Going to be updated every single day. Look out for a mission or two. But we have ninth inning, and our fans know every new inning brings new cornerstones, Carson.
Yes.
So we have 3 new for you today. And Cody, I know our fans know all of the names that are going to be out for Cornerstones, but do you have a favorite you want to jump to first?
Maybe a hot take, but I'm gonna say my favorite is Johnny Bench for this drop. I think this is potentially the best Johnny Bench card we've ever dropped.
Whoa.
I
haven't seen it yet.
Plays 5 positions, almost max defense. The hitting is there, the quirks are there, the speed's over 50. And with these cornerstone programs, they're extremely quick. Every time we have a new inning program, you can knock these out in probably less than an hour. So if you're taking some time off or you're just starting in Diamond Dynasty, this is a great place to go. And this Johnny Bench is really, really good. There's a moment for him winning World Series MVP in 1976. The Reds actually never lost a playoff game that year, which is pretty crazy. So
that's wild.
Great Reds cornerstone there.
Yeah, Johnny Bench, whole 17-year career with the Reds. Once again, the pure definition of what it means to be a cornerstone, Carson.
Yeah, totally. I'm surprised it took him this long to get in the Cornerstone series. I love that it did, though.
Right, it's worth it, you know?
Exactly, yeah. What a great card. Like you said, 17 years with the Reds. Just a catcher. He just sat behind home plate and did a little bit of everything, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah. But that is 1 of 3 cornerstones here. We still have 2 more to go over with. So, San Diego bias, I'm going to save that man for last, actually.
Okay.
But I'm going to throw in a little Tom Seaver action for boss number 2.
Yeah, shout out to the Mets. They're getting a couple cards here
right,
today.
See?
Tom Seaver, he had such a great career. Just look at these attributes. He's going to pitch forever. I'm looking at these for the first time.
Right? First time reaction. I mean, that's your 1969 World Series champ. Wait, what did you say?
Big stam.
He's got big stam, yeah.
Oh, words.
He can do a little bit of everything. Like you said with Bench, Seaver was a cornerstone for the Mets for so many years. And like you said, Cody, this is going to be an easy card to get. 30 minutes, 45 minutes, just to help with, if you want to pitch with them or if you just want to have them for collection.
There we go. Any other call-outs here for Tom Seaver, Cody?
Yeah, helped him win the World Series in 1969 when he was very early in his career. So very cool little nugget there for him. And like Carson said, Mets getting some rotation help today. They got McLean, they got Seaver, kind of a combination of 2 eras. Very cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Without a doubt. But that is 2 of our cornerstones. We still have 1 more. Once again, you talk about the definition of what it means to be a cornerstone. Tony Gwynn, Carson.
Yeah, I mean, living in San Diego, how can you not fall in love with Tony Gwynn? Mr. Padre, so many great years with them. I mean, when you think bat to ball, like this guy was unbelievable. Never strike out. He could just predict pitches when they were being thrown. and then great defense and speed throughout his career. This is a really, really good card.
Right, you're talking entire 20-year career with the Padre, 3,000 hits. And Cody, I'm going to steal one of your nuggets, but Tony Gwynn had more 4-hit games than multi-strikeout games.
Insane.
In a 20-year career.
Insane.
That is unheard of.
Yeah. And then he had the year where he hit, 394 or something? Yeah. So, he's just such a proper hitter, Cody. Talk to me about this card.
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about the power too. 83, 85 is really good for what Tony Gwynn was. Just one of the best pure hitters ever. On this Cornerstone card, you're going to see the fielding and speed and stealing being there too. In 1986, he actually tied an NL record with 5 stolen bases in one game. You will not be able to play through that moment in this program, but it is a cool nugget.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Just taking a note.
That is interesting. It's a difficult
That's
moment.
very difficult.
Would hate to see more difficult moments show up.
Do you know
at
what a
some point.
synonym for difficult is?
High leverage, built up.
Yeah, I think that's it. High leverage. Yeah.
It wouldn't be something that starts with an E
No, not at all.
and ends with an E.
I don't know words that start with an E and end with an E.
Yeah, me neither.
But Tony Gwynn, Tom Seaver, Johnny Bench, you see them here. They are under your players tab within MLB The Show. These are programs, like Cody said, they're going to take you 30 minutes to an hour. Very beginner friendly if you're picking up MLB The Show for the first time, especially as you join us as we watch the postseason happen live here at the studio and then celebrate it later within the game. But that is just the beginning of the 9th inning. We still have a full XP path to go through.
We have a whole new XP path, and like you mentioned, you're going to get those Cornerstone cards like you guys are used to early in the reward path, but there's tons of great stuff you can get on your way to the bosses, Ashley.
Right. As we pull up the 9th inning XP path for you all to see, as per usual, you're going to get those Cornerstone packs very, very quickly. By 57,000 XP, you'll have all 3 of them. And as we know, there's a lot of great ways to jumpstart your progress in the XP path. So a lot of you are going to get as close to this 3rd pack, if not surpass this 3rd pack, really like right off of the jump, especially if you have the 3 bosses from the 8th inning.
Yeah, you're going to be able to work through this really quickly, and just working through this program, they keep getting better every program, obviously, and there's a ton of other great stuff along the way.
Right, it's nice. As the power curve keeps going up and up, even better cards like we saw with that Johnny Bench that you were saying. There's a lot of great nuggets that we have for this XP path, and none greater than retro finest Cody, Jock Peterson.
Yeah, this is another guy that I just rake with in game. I used his moonshot card a bunch earlier in the season. And this season was awesome from Jock in 2019. I know you mentioned a nugget. Did you want to talk about the nugget with his season this year?
Yeah, absolutely. You see the max power right. Why is it max power right? Because Jock Peterson had all 36 homers against right-handed pitching for the 2019 season. Didn't really have to face lefties because he was just, the platoon against righties.
Yeah, he was the righty specialist. That was an insane stat to tell. You guys told me earlier in the week, and you see it reflected in this card, right? Like, he's going to pummel righties, but the lefties he might struggle a little bit.
Right.
Just like he did in 2019.
Yeah. If you want offense, Jock Peterson is your guy.
Yeah. A really cool card that you'll see in the reward path. I like seeing some retro finest trickle in here too.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
I love them. And I love the blue. Like, blue's my favorite color, so the way it pops in the background. I know, Dodgers, it's hard to say that word in the San Diego area, but I mean, it is a pretty beautiful card.
Yeah, for sure.
But as we keep going throughout the XP reward path, as we've been seeing the last couple of reward paths, you're going to get your first boss pack at only 155,000 XP. As we go even further along in the path, you're going to get your second pack at 265k. So you're going to be getting them pretty quickly, especially with that first boss. But then reminder, it's double XP now until Tuesday. So take advantage, watch the Division Series, pull up your console on your other monitor, and start getting some double progress, if you will.
Yeah, for sure. This weekend's going to be a big weekend for anyone that wants to work through this reward path. I mean, we're going to have double XP through Tuesday. So yeah, you can get a good jump on this.
Right. But Cody, finishing out this XP path, we have a couple choice packs as well.
Yep, Full Moon 2.0, Home Run Derby X. We want to make sure y'all are obtaining those cards and using them. We had 17 new legends in Home Run Derby X, which is really, really fun. Ben Zobrist is on my God Squad currently. Love that guy. So here's an additional pack at the end of the XP path to help you use some of those players.
There we go. So that's going to round out your 9th inning XP path reward path. But if we go all the way back to where this very first boss pack is, you might have seen 2 of them between last night and this morning on socials. But if we want to go full screen here to avoid any potential spoilers, let's show you boss number 1, Carson.
Yeah, we can go to the dev kit here, Colin. Andrew McCutchen. I hinted it with the retro finest with Seager, or sorry, not Seager.
Jock Peterson.
With Jock Peterson.
Wrong Dodger.
McCutchen had a great year in 2014. I mean, he led the whole MLB in on-base percentage.
Yep.
410, and you see it kind of reflected here.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Andrew McCutchen cards. I mean, I'm a big fan of Andrew McCutchen himself. The fact that we still get to see him as an active player just makes me super, super excited. But you see that max contact right for McCutchen going back with that OBP that he led Major League Baseball with. But he's also getting done with clutch. And then Cody, I know as you talk through each of the parallel levels, he's going to get close to around 90 for some of those stats with arm and reaction, topping off at 89.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. You know, we've got double PXP running all throughout the postseason. Great for a boss like this. You know, P4, you're going to have a McCutchen with 99 speed, which is going to be really fun. Love McCutchen. Carson mentioned earlier righty swings that he loves. McCutchen is on that list for me. Always have loved him in MLB The Show, and an amazing boss for the 9th inning.
Yeah, I'm with you. Another great option.
There we go. Only your first option. Only your first, but that is Andrew McCutchen, boss number 1. But Cody, will let you lead off here for boss number 2.
Boss number 2, Chris Sale, Cy Young Award winner last year, Triple Crown winner last year too. Getting a Braves Awards card. The art is fantastic on this guy with an arm slot that I can never read in our game. Also, he now pitches out of the stretch in our game, which makes him harder to hit for me too. So this is going to be a nightmare for me. He will be in the rotation, and I will be hoping I don't face him.
Yeah, the choice is already getting difficult with just 2 bosses, right? Like Chris Sale had such a great year with the Braves last year. Pitching from the stretch, like you mentioned, Cody, is going to make it really tricky. And then slider primary, sassy lefty. He's checking all the boxes for me.
Can we talk about that slider primary real quick? We're talking a 79 mile per hour slider mixed in with what, a 98-ish fastball, a 95-ish sinker. What can you sit on? I need an answer.
If you find out, let me know. Yeah.
I know you always have to sit on the fastball. You adjust to the off speed, the breaking ball, but I don't know.
It might make getting Acuna even more important. Some sort of good righty.
You're going to put their teammates against one another?
Yeah, I think you have to. Brave on brave crime, yeah.
There you go. But
you're asking a question MLB hitters were asking all last year.
Right, yeah.
Very,
for sure.
very fair. Yeah, he had a rockin' season last year, led Major League Baseball with 18 wins. Like you were saying, Cody, with the Triple Crown on the National League side, a 2.38 ERA, over 220 strikeouts. I mean, I was very honored. Chris Sale starting his career with the White Sox. He gave us a lot of optimism, especially in the early 2010s when he started to break out within the role. We've seen him move on to the Red Sox, and now he's found a home with the Braves and adding another Cy Young to his mantle.
Yeah.
So did their mantle.
Well done. We're on fire today. But that is not all. Of course, we have one more boss, and I think it's time to play the video. Colin, hit it. I know this is shocking to the whole chat, but yes, Corey Seager is your third boss for the 9th inning program. And Ashley, it's an MVP World Series
Right, I was
card.
trying to help you out. I said Dodgers because obviously
I know,
he also
you
won
did
the
a
World
great
Series
job
with the
trying to
Dodgers.
protect
Try to,
me.
get off the track at least from a Rangers Seager variation.
I know.
But Corey Seager, World Series MVP, doing it all to help the Rangers go and win the World Series just a couple of years ago. I mean, he slashed .286 with 3 home runs in the World Series alone. Obviously had a couple of pivotal home runs earlier in the postseason alongside that pimped off Adolis Garcia homer, which was really exciting. But Corey Seager, walk us through these attributes, Cody.
Yeah, this is my new shortstop, I think. One of my favorite swings in the entire game, and he has pretty much all the hitting you can need and 90 fielding at P2. Yeah, he's going to be getting some at-bats in the 2-hole for me, for sure. This is, one of my favorites every year. You mentioned World Series MVP with the Rangers. It's awesome that we're honoring that first World Championship for them, so very, very cool.
I remember talking to Vlad Guerrero Jr. when he was here last year as our cover athlete. Yeah, sorry, chat. He said his favorite card to play with is Corey Seager. So, he knows something. He's
Vlad
a
Jr.
huge player
approved.
of the game, so he's Vlad Jr. approved. Go get your Corey Seager. Like Cody mentioned, this is one of the best shortstops in the game, and he'll be available in 20 minutes.
Yeah, give or take. Chad is already onto us. I know we always do like, who you're going to go pick first, Carson, Cody. Everyone's like first pick, first pick,
Yeah, I
first
know.
pick, first pick. There's not even another option. But reminder, you do have Seager, Sale, and McCutcheon. But Cody, there's a fourth option.
There is a fourth option. Yeah, we're adding a voucher you can pick from the Boss Pack if you want to. 25,000 stubs there. If for some reason you don't want these bosses, that's now an option for you.
Right. Trying something new with the 9th inning XP path. If that's something that you want, you can get these vouchers twice in both of the boss packs. Just make sure you exchange it under the exchange menu. There's also a link to it below in this program if you choose to go that route. But as I can see with chat, I think Seager is going to be most people's number one, Carson.
Yeah, it's nice to add the stubs as an option, completely optional. I do think most people are going to end up with Corey Seager, but with that second pack, it will be a tough decision, and I'm probably going to have to go with Chris Sale, respectfully.
How can you not?
I
I mean,
know.
Understandable. I mean, he's your lefty.
He's my lefty. I have to take him, yeah.
Cody, who are you going number two? Unless your number one is different.
It's not. I love Sale. I love Kutch. I'm going to try to get that Mickey Mantle from a Weekend Classic, and if I fail, I'm going to take McCutcheon probably, and if I succeed, then I'll go with Chris Sale.
Ooh.
That's a good game plan.
I like it.
Little contingency.
Right? I feel that depending on how lucky I get with some of those packs in the Drop 4 program, if I have to wait on Ronald Acuna Jr., I'm going to go Andrew McCutcheon.
Yeah.
I need some outfield help.
I think that plays.
Asking for a friend. The friend is me.
Yeah, lots of great cards coming to MLB The Show today. Don't forget that we have more content coming this afternoon.
Yeah,
with
more
the wild card
content
program.
this afternoon. 2 programs.
2 programs, AL and NL wild card.
Yes, and a new Diamond Quest is also coming later this afternoon with those programs. So if you haven't, make sure you're following us on any social media platform that suits your fancy, because you're going to be able to get the latest on who's coming and what time later this afternoon.
And for that Diamond Quest, you are not going to want to face the Zone Sweeper.
Yeah, let us know what you see.
Keep an eye out for that. I know a lot of people are probably wondering, is the 9th inning the end of the ball game for MLB The Show 25? I'm happy to say it is not. We will be going to extra innings with the 10th inning program down the road. In a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So stay close there. More inning bosses. Hopefully less leaks.
No. Tastefully crafted reveals.
Exactly.
Come on, Carson.
Thank
and
you,
then
Ashley.
a quick caveat. The last couple of XP paths have been 3 weeks. Might have said last XP path, it was 4 weeks. So then I reread the timer and I was like, oh no. This one is 4 weeks. Can confirm this one's going to take you until Halloween. You'll see us again live at that point in time.
Yes, very excited. Keep playing the game. Enjoy Weekend Classic. Anything else we missed, Cody? Any last words for you?
Yeah, I'll just say keep an eye out on that Spooky program. New content every single day you can play through. Most of the missions you'll be tasked with are 10, 15 minutes or less even. very fun way to earn a bunch of great rewards, and it's going to run all month long. So, yeah.
Yeah, good call out there. Spooky program will take you right into the 10th inning.
Right.
If you think about it that way. We're going to have a lot of content coming to you guys this October with the postseason and then the inning reward. Lots of good stuff. Very excited.
Oh yeah, there's a lot coming.
You're not gonna wanna not have it ready to be done on the 31st. That's just what I'll say.
Insider info.
Honestly, I tend to agree with Cody.
Okay,
So.
take that for what it is.
Do you know the end?
No one tells me anything anymore.
We want to give it a surprise, you know?
I wonder why. I'm just kidding.
But Cody, before we let you go, I know we've kind of been talking around it, like what we want to do first with the XP path, Weekend Classic Spotlight. Is there a path that you're choosing to conquer first around noon today?
Yeah, I mean, the postseason is so exciting every single year. I'm excited for that content later on, but while it holds me over, my typical standard approach is kind of just dive into the spotlight, earn some XP. I'll probably knock out the spooky mission while I'm doing that, and then once I start racking up those cornerstone players, just going right into those programs and waiting patiently and excited for the postseason content later.
There we go. Carson, what are we starting with?
Yeah, it's a good question. I'll probably follow Cody. I want to get that Polanco. Second base has been kind of tricky for me. And then once the switch turns on for Weekend Classic, I just want to hop right in. So I'm hoping to play a couple games here this afternoon for sure.
There we go. You're a Diamond League, at least?
Yeah, I'm in Diamond Immortal League, so no big deal.
I think I'm going to go Cornerstones first. I've been really enjoying the Wade Boggs, the Chicken Man Cornerstone card from last time around, and I think Tony Gwynn is going to be such a nice compliment to have back-to-back contact hitters. I'll probably put one leadoff and one ninth inning, and they're back-to-back on the rotation over.
That's pretty good.
We'll see how it plays, so then I'll be ready to jump into Weekend Classic. But once again, later this afternoon, once postseason drops, it's going to be all eyes on getting all the wild card programs done so that I can lock in with the division series when it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, great plan. Yeah, be on the lookout for the wild card stuff this afternoon. For now, Cody, we're going to say goodbye to you as we wrap things up. Thanks for joining us, my friend.
Look at us. We're all tripleting.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
We'll chat soon.
Bye, Cody.
Yeah.
As we work our way through, we're going to go to the on-deck slides. So just a reminder today, we have Lightning, we have Retro Lightning, and of course we have the Spooky program. We've talked about it a lot, but you want to keep up with everything we got there. And then as we work our way through, we also have the ninth inning, Weekend Classic, and then some more stuff coming down the pipeline here, including Wildcard today.
Yeah, Wildcard, once again, later this afternoon, so make sure you're following us on social so that you know the latest and when it's out. But honestly, if you're with us at noon with all this content, you'll also see the update within your console as well. But continuing down the on deck, we have new World Series bosses. That's your ranked rewards on Tuesday. As we know, the real life World Series isn't until the end of the month. You also will get a brand new multiplayer program with maybe more than 4 players.
Whoa, that's a
Sneak
change.
peek.
Yeah, okay. Coming
We'll see.
Tuesday. And then, of course, as we look through October, we do have another scouting report pack. I'm being told it has something to do with Chase packs.
Chase Headley? Oh, you said Chase back.
Chase packs. So make sure you sign up to the scouting report on theshow.com. You can't miss it. Make sure you get it, and you'll be getting your monthly packs. Those will go through December. So we have tons of heat coming your way here as we wrap up October, and then of course, I think that's it.
That's it. Well, I know I saw some rumblings in chat, so if we want to go back to the game one more time to check out the in-game calendar, if you know, you know, and I'll let you see it.
17th
17th.
starts with E, ends with E.
That's not an E, though.
No, it's not.
Interesting.
We'll let chat figure it out.
We'll let them figure it out.
Thank you to everyone that makes everything go here. Shout out to the art team working their butt off to get this wild card stuff done. Shout out to the live content team. Shout out to everyone here at SDS.
Speaking of the live content team, we have a special congratulations and welcome for our newest member, Kyle, on the live content / design team. You're going to be able to already play content he has already contributed on with many of the programs today. So Kyle, it's an honor to have you rocking with us on the live team.
Yeah, he hit the ground running.
Oh, yeah.
He's already making content for everyone here. So shout out Kyle. Excited to see everything else he puts into the game here. But yeah, until next time, we'll see you guys soon. Should be a fun October. And it looks like Colin wants to talk.
Go Mariners.
Content will be out any couple of minutes now.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
We all know Ellie, Gunner, and Paul's road to the show, but what about yours? The amateur years are just the stepping stone, and your journey to the big leagues. Take control of choices that matter.
Now the third baseman, Derek Martin.
Level up your game.
That one way back, and it's gone.
And become a legend, because your road to the show starts now.
And the Reds are World Series champions.